Hello everybody. This is Monty with Flowers by the Bunch. So today we are going to make a garland to go over a window here in the shop. We have a Christmas tree that we are going to kind of match this garland to. So I'm going to start out. This is just an artificial garland. We've had it in the attic for a while. I'm not even sure where it came from. It's actually a really nice garland. It's real full and it has two different types of foliage in it. So what we've done is we've laid it out and fluffed it. Now it's very important when you're working with artificial greens that you fluff everything, okay? When it comes out of a box, it's squashed and it has no life to it. So be sure not to put a garland or a tree or a wreath out until you fluff it, okay? So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to add some lights to this garland. So I am taking, this is just a 100 box indoor outdoor mini lights, clear bulbs on a green wire. So I'm going to take this strand of lights and I am going to light this garland. Now I always suggest, I gotta sneeze, I always suggest that you plug the lights up first. So I am going to do just that. I'm going to come around the table. We will start on this end because there is I'm going to slide it. There's an extension cord on that side, so I'm going to plug in these lights. You always want to check your lights before adding them to anything. It is very important because if you get these light strand attached to your garland or in your tree and you did not check them well, it's going to be, if it's anything like me, it's my luck that they don't even work. Okay, so I'm going to start on this end because that's where I plugged it in. I'm going to take my lights and I am just going to take my garland, and because my garland is artificial, I'm just going to take two of the branches and I am just twisting those lights into place, where I take two branches and then tie them into place with each other. So just kind of tie them in. I don't do a whole lot of wrapping around strictly because I want it to be, if I'm going to use this again, I want it to be fairly easy to pull out lights. Here at the shop, we leave things burning all season. Like we leave the lights burning all season. So I always feel like it is better to be able to pull those lights out of that garland and replace them next season. So I'm just taking those lights and tucking them right in. Okay. There are some extra lights, so I'm going to come down the back side and add these extra lights. I dropped my scissors, making noises. Okay, so I have them tied into place with my garland. Okay, so my lights are in place on my garland. So next what I'm going to do is I am going to take a berry garland. So this is just some red berries that I am going to take, and I don't know that they're going to be long enough, so I am going to take them and I'm going to place them on my garland before I get started. Before I attach them, I'm going to place them and see where they go. I think we're going to have plenty to be able to run it all the way down this garland. Oh yeah. Okay. I've kind of got them laid in place, and I think they're going to be perfect. So let me show you what I'm going to do. Exactly like I did my lights, I'm going to take my garland and my red berries, and it's really just a berry garland. I'm just going to take that Christmas greenery and I am going to wrap it right around that berry garland. I'm just going to lay it right into my garland, just like this. You can kind of twist and turn. The wonderful part about these berries is they're on wire, and so they'll twist and turn, and you can adjust them and make them work. I love the natural look of greens and berries. I use a lot of red berries at my house, and they make me so happy. But now I like traditional Christmas, and so I use a lot of red and green. Okay, so you can see where I attach the berries. I'm going to come down and I think I'm going to wind up having too many berries actually, which is all right. And I'm just nestling those right down into that garland and just twist tying it with the greenery. So it's really very, very easy. And you're going to do the same with all of this. I am going to take some snips, some little wire snips, and I'm going to snip this end piece off because I had a little too much. Okay, so my berries are in place. I could take this piece and nestle it right in there so it doesn't go to waste. I don't think it would go to waste, but I'd rather it not. Okay, so my berries are in place in my garland. Next, we're going to come in with some ribbon. Now my tree, let's see where we're hit. My tree has 3 different types of ribbon on it. It has a traditional red velvet. I love traditional red velvet. I just like traditional red, so I tend to really like red velvet. This is a red and white striped. I think it's called Ticking is the name of the pattern. Just a pretty red and white stripe. And then it has these little reindeer. Let me open it up. I pulled my sweater, snap. So it has these little reindeer. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take my ribbons and I am going to stack them. So what I mean is I'm laying the red on the bottom and then my little reindeer on top. And my reindeer have little sparkly poinsettias underneath. So it's really so pretty. And then I'm gonna lay my white and red stripe on top of that. Now there's no worries, it's not gonna cover it up. I'm gonna take that ribbon and just like I've done with my lights and with my berry garland, I am going to take 2 pieces of the Christmas greens and just twist that right into place. Then I'm going to take and pull a little bit, lay it right on top of that garland, take my Christmas greens, twist, and then I'm going to separate that ribbon so that you can see those 3 different types of ribbon, okay? I'm going to take another, I got it all twisted. I'm just dropping my ribbons on the floor. I find it's a little easier to unroll. Take another length, give it a little bit of slack so that it's not so tight into your garland. And then take 2 pieces of the greenery and twist tie it right in. Now, if you don't have garland like this, you can always take zip ties or wire and wire it into your garland. It works the same. And if you have fresh greenery, you can do that also. I'm going to take another length of that ribbon, slide this down, and you're going to go all the way down the length of your garland. Just repeating the process all the way down. Okay, and then when you get down here to the end, you can just take your scissors and cut that ribbon. And if you get it too long, that's okay. Okay. So there's our ribbon laying into the garland. I'm going to hang this over a window so it's really close to this Christmas tree that kind of matches all of this. Next, what I'm going to do is I have these. I love these little ornaments. They're actually paper ornaments. They're made out of kind of a craft paper, and then they have a cute little Christmas foliage at the top with some berries, a tiny little pine cone. I thought I would take these ornaments and just tuck them right in, just wiring them in with that greenery. And I thought these would be cute hanging down. Now, it's probably smart to wait until you hang it so that you know where these need to hang. And that's what I'll do, and I'll take a picture. But I'm going to attach them exactly the same way as I have everything else, just by using my little Christmas greens from my garland. And I'm going to show you one more ornament that I'm going to add. Now, with this garland, you can make this as full or as little bit of stuff as you want. It doesn't have to be this full or this ornate. Really, it can be completely your preference. I'm also going to add, sorry, I dropped one, some of these fun little snowflakes. These are made out of a galvanized tin, and we've got these tin ornaments on our Christmas tree. So I thought I would tuck some of those in just to match. But you see how easily everything goes together. Once you get it hung or you get it laid on your mantle, you can add in as many ornaments or even more branches and berries if you'd like, just using the exact same technique. I hope that this gave you some ideas and helped you out with your Christmas decorations. I am going to go and hang this garland and add our ornaments, and I will snap a picture so you can see the final project. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. If you would, be sure to check us out over on Facebook, where we do live videos every single day. And if you would, subscribe to our channel so you can see these, so you'll get notifications of when we go live. Guys, thanks. We hope you have a great afternoon, and we'll see you real soon.